He's here! The king has finally arrived! Yeah! Oh, you wouldn't believe it. His Majesty arrived into the city on his horse while thousands of people filled the streets to cheer his return. Oh, banners flew, trumpets blasted, the band marched. Even crusty old groundskeeper David was drying his tears. He was so happy about the king's arrival. Oh, it was the most amazing thing these eyes have ever seen. See, that's the way a king normally comes, with pageantry and trumpeters. But there was once another way a king arrived. God had promised his people a forever king. They waited hundreds of years for it to happen. Then finally, it was announced. To first just one person. An angel appeared to Mary and told her she was going to be a mum. Her son would be the king God had promised. The Son of God who would rule on King David's throne. And he was going to make the way for all people to know God and be a part of his forever kingdom. At the time, their land was ruled by Romans, and everyone had to go back to their hometowns so the Romans could count them. And Mary was engaged to a man named Joseph, who was from a town called Bethlehem. So while Mary was pregnant, she had to travel all the way to Bethlehem with him. When they came to the city, no heralds announced the arrival of the king, no trumpets played, just a tired woman, a weary man, and a city of folks saying there was no room for them. So the promised king, the Son of God, was born in the most humble way. Mary lovingly cared for Jesus. She wrapped him in strips of cloth and laid him in a manger. You know what that is? A manger. It's a trough where they put animals' food. Then it was time. So, would God announce the birth of his son to the leader of the town? Nope. Would he tell some royalty or rich people? Fancified folk? No. God invited shepherds to the birth of his son. You heard that right. Them. They care for dirty, stinky sheep. Some folk may have looked down on them, but everyone is important to God. They were watching the flock in a nearby field when an angel appeared. Believe you me, they were terrified, they were. But the angel told them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news. It will be great joy for all the people." Then he told them all about how they'd find Jesus, their Messiah and Lord, all wrapped up in a manger in Bethlehem. Then suddenly, angels were everywhere praising God, saying, "May glory be given to God in the highest heaven, and may peace be given to those he is pleased with on earth." The angels knew that Jesus would bring lasting peace to the world. The shepherds were so excited they ran to Bethlehem to find their everlasting king, who was wrapped up in the manger. After a good visit, the shepherds told everyone about what had happened to him. This was good news for the whole world, remember. Jesus came for all of them. And now, everyone is invited to come meet him. God invites people to meet Jesus. An invitation for all. God is still inviting all folks, even you and me, to meet Jesus and make him part of our lives. And learning what that means will change you forever. Oh, tonight's feast. I best be off. I suppose it'd be fine just this once if groundskeeper David sat next to me. He does tend to carry a bouquet of his flowers on special occasions. I might like a flower. Oh, sorry. Bye now. Merry Christmas.